All right, so this is going to be very brief, as I always say, but I haven't seen you in a while, so I felt like, today I had some information that could add some value to you. And a lot of times people say things and they hold no weight, meaning there's absolutely no value in the conversation or the information that they're sharing. Some people say things because they sound good. Some people say things because they believe what they're saying, even though there's no substance to it. Now, I hope that makes sense. So what I want to do is make sure that I can give you something that will add value, that you can actually apply to your day. And I ultimately believe if you add these values, if you add these things and you change your habits daily, if you want to, no matter in what area or what direction, you can ultimately get what you want to get. So check this out. The person who believes that they have nothing is correct. The person that believes that they have everything, well, that person is correct also. The person who has everything but believes that they have absolutely nothing is right. And the person that has nothing but believes they have everything, well, that person's correct also. Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm sharing with you. See, a lot of times people get so caught up in what the world believes is everything, or what the world believes is nothing. What I found is that the people who are not allowing the powers that be or the things around them to influence what they believe is or is not can make their own conscious decision, can form their own conscious opinion on what their truths are, what is accurate to them, what they believe to be true without being influenced. And I really want you to think about that. I had a really good conversation with a friend of mine today, someone that I coach in business that is also a friend of mine. And he comes to me and asks me some questions based on the way I process things, the way that I approach things. And after we got off the call, he felt really good about it. And he said, you know what? I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing that. You know what my problem is? My problem is this. And I said, no, correct your conversation to yourself, number one. Why don't you stop saying that these things are your problems and start saying that those things are no longer your problem? Because psychologically, you continue to say these things over and over again, continuously over time, you start to believe those things. When you start to believe those things, you start to lean in a different direction. You start to change the things you do every single day. The difference between someone who's in shape and the person who's not in shape is the person that's in shape just goes to the gym or takes whatever necessary measures for fitness anyway. See, a lot of times we don't want to do it. Absolutely not. If you could look and have the exact body you wanted to without lifting a weight, without running, without doing any exercise, would you? Yeah. If you could have the best health possible and eat everything you want and not pay the price, would you do it? Yeah. In business, if you could have a successful business and make the amount of money that you felt like you deserved or you wanted without doing anything, would you? Yes. They say everything requires work. You get out what you put in. If you're in a relationship, it takes a lot of work, right? If you're married, it takes a lot of work. The amount of effort, energy, and work that you're willing to put into it, a lot of times is what you're going to get out of it. And when you're not, you just move away from it. You replace that thing, no matter what it is, if it's not bringing you ultimately what you want. That can be in all areas of our lives. So how do we change our lives? How do we change our relationships? How do we change our bodies? How do we change our mindset? Well, all of these things are a result of our habits. The best thing about a habit is we already have habits and we just have to replace the bad ones with good ones. Or if you are tired of being good, then change your good ones for bad ones and they'll turn things around also. See, there are also good addictions. What are you addicted to? We're all addicted to something. Some people are addicted to increase. Some people are addicted to value. Some people are addicted to approval. Some people are addicted to being right. Some people are addicted to everything they do. I know my personality. I have an addictive personality. That's why there's a lot of things I don't do. Because I'm an obsessed person. Like when I do something, I'm doing it all the way. With that being said, I hope you got something out of this. I hope you found value. Take this video, share it with somebody. I'll explain to you why. See, this conversation is a conversation that you've been meaning to have with somebody, but every time you start having a conversation with specific people who you may care about a lot or who you want to see changing, they don't want to hear what we have to say. They can't hear it because it comes from us, but when they hear from somebody else, they come back and tell us, man, guess who told me this good advice? And you're thinking to yourself, I just told you that 2 weeks ago, but they didn't hear you because it came from you. See, but a way to get them on the right page or to get you and them on a similar page is to share it with someone else. Say, hey, you know what? I heard something that really influenced me, that helped me, that I'm going to apply to my life. I believe that you can find some value in this. There's a guy, he's so well spoken. You know, he's just handsome. He's funny. You don't have to say all those things, but you get what I'm saying. Get them, influence them in your way to take a few minutes to listen to this information, and possibly you can get on the same page. So you didn't have to have this conversation. You didn't have to put this thing together. You didn't have to take this time to record. You don't got to put it on YouTube. You don't have to put it on all social media platforms like I will. But it's here for you. So all I'm asking is go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share, do some of those things so that way it inspires me to put out more videos to give you more content so I know that you got something valuable out of this. For so many of you, you guys have told me, man, I got what you said the other day was so good. You know, it was right on time. And I hope to be on time for someone because there are people who are right on time for me. Some things that I need to hear at that day. I hope you all got something out of this. Today is going to be an amazing day for every single one of us who believe it based on our habits. See, we get to decide, we get to determine the trajectory of our lives based on our habits, based on our actions, based on our decisions, and most importantly, based on our mindset. That's my time. Mr. Million Serve. I'm out of here.